Hi, and welcome back to With Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and yes, I changed the lights again. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? So I did a bunch of digging yesterday, and before everybody asks me, I found brand new Christmas lights, like the big bulb style, you guys. It's pretty chill. I like it. Red wasn't really gonna be a long lasting thing. I mean, the light itself was like dying. I had to like beg it to stay on every day. So, anyways, we have angelic lights in the background, you guys, which is kind of perfect. I also yesterday found a deck that for some reason I didn't remember to unpack. Forgive me, I'm like kind of forgetting what the name of the deck is, but it might be the Lightworkers Oracle. That's entirely possible. So we have the number 42 card from that deck, Fifth Ray of Intellectual Knowledge, which is basically knowledge for knowledge's sake, not looking for information to back up your claim or having any kind of like agenda. It's just them's the facts, right? Hi there, Soul Origin. I like it. Hello, Nicholas. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? Hello, Yolanda. How we doing? And then along with that card, we have number 28, which is Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. So Hilarion is associated with truth, healing, and music. So there could be something really important for this individual that I'm reading for, where obviously wisdom and logic is important. We have somebody that's also appreciating like the other side of the brain. This is also about third eye chakra and self-reflection. So I feel like we have somebody that is accepting of reality, the truth, the situation they find themselves in. But we might also have somebody that is taking a closer look at who they are and how they should fit into that environment or fit into the world around them. So it kind of feels like a pretty big moment in somebody's healing. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. So when I was talking about like going through all of my crap, basically I still have a bunch of stuff still packed up because I know I'm going to probably have to move again. Not, like 5 years out or anything like that. And so I've been looking for books. As I'm sure a lot of you know, I'm very close to launching another channel, and I want it to be in part me reading kind of ASMR vibe, my favorite books to you guys. But I cannot find my favorite book. I'm trying to remain patient. When I was packing up all my crap to move from Minnesota, I remember specifically taking the anthology of Edgar Allan Poe and putting it not with the rest of the books. Like, I got to make sure that this stays safe. I'm sure this will be like the best place. And now I can't find it. I will find it. But this is like basically launched me on a journey of like going through all of my stuff and finding things. I found my uncle's Bible, which is pretty cool. I found this little Jesus dude. He used to sit at my work computer. So he's chilling now on the table as well. So, sometimes you have to be motivated to search for things because you're looking for one thing in particular and you end up finding a lot of other things. I feel like this is relevant to today's reading because we have somebody that is on a journey of self-discovery. So maybe you were in particular motivated by one thing. I want this Edgar Allan Poe anthology. So I'm going to go through everything I own. Right? So be patient. It's maybe a little bit of a longer journey than you anticipated, but I feel like you found some gems along the way. Another thing that I found is this card. I had like a couple of extras from the Tattoo Tarot. So in other words, I have these two cards already in the deck, but they look different. So I also feel like the star is important to today's reading. The star talks about healing, and of course, Master Hilarion is also associated with healing. So give yourself a high five. I don't know, buy yourself a fancy coffee, whatever it is, to say, go me, because you have achieved something pretty significant here. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. The Knight of Swords being in the reverse definitely makes me feel like we have kind of like a tower moment, right? I said everything changes. Something happens very quickly. It's not predictable. It's disorganized, like my moving across the country. I've moved so many times and like labeled shit and been like organized about it. Like, this is for the kitchen. This is for the bedroom. This is for the bathroom. No, not this time. I think it took like 2 weeks to move all of my crap, to be fair. But I just like threw it in, didn't label it. That's the vibe here, okay? Maybe somebody thought they were going to have more time. Maybe somebody felt like they wouldn't get the go-ahead from a new job, or hear that they could get out of their lease. There's something here that changes in an instant, and somebody's like, oh, like, it's go time. I gotta like get my butt into gear. Hello there. Is it Luciano? Is that a question? Yes. Are you really? Yeah, I'm from Minneapolis. I miss it. I miss some of the like insane good food. I love Tennessee. I'm not gonna like move back to Minnesota or anything, but yeah, I love Minnesota. In particular, if I could have any food from Minnesota right now, I would hop up to Nicollet and go get myself a Cuban sandwich from the Mercado. God, I think it's 28th, maybe? Such a good place. Anyways, let me read these cards before I add more. You got me thinking about Minneapolis food. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Joe. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. I agree for everyone. We've got good things on the horizon, and this seems to validate that. We had the first card talking about knowledge for knowledge's sake, looking at things as they are, no bias, no filter. This is the truth. Them's the facts. So what am I going to do to defend what it is that I want in my life? What am I going to do to defend what I know about myself? Because it feels to me like you've already started the process of rejecting or walking away from or acknowledging that there is a sense of discontent, desire for something new. Maybe you're bored with your job. Maybe you feel like you need to do something to work on a relationship, platonic or not. But I do think there's an understanding that different is good. I need a change of scenery. Let's do this. Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords. Even as you have become better at discerning the truth or seeing through illusions, I don't think you're anybody's fool. I think there are plenty of people that might try to lie to you, and you might not necessarily tip them off to the fact that you know what's going on. But I think you see through people, and people don't necessarily realize that you can sniff out a lie pretty well. But I also feel like the Seven of Swords, we do have 2 sevens in a row, by the way, so you may be seeing 7-7 or 7-7-7. I do believe that we have somebody that is walking away and being kind of quiet about it. Like maybe you don't plan on putting in a 2 weeks notice. Maybe you don't plan on having a big goodbye party if you're moving away. Maybe you don't plan on giving a lot of notice. It's like everybody's distracted by something. Maybe there's a big event in town. Maybe, you know, there's a party, or maybe there's just a lot going on for the country. You know, like this could be talking about like Paris, for example, right? Everything's going on. Everyone's talking about the Olympics. I'm just going to like do my ish now. There's something here that distracts people, and somebody's like, doop, just out. Yes, Natalie, it's important to be able to ground yourself and let go of the energy that is not yours and focus on your own energy. If you don't know the best way to do that, often nature is the best way to do that. But I would also say for a lot of people, you could make the case for music or art. Nature's always a good way to go. Queen of Cups, Strength in the reverse. Oh yeah, that was my candle having a little something to say. It happens all the time, doesn't it? People see kindness as weakness, compassion as an invitation to take advantage. Somebody saw this hermit, had a heart, was compassionate, liked to take care of people, and thought that they would take advantage. But this is almost kind of annoyingly prevalent, right? People see somebody who is kind and they assume they're not strong or that they could be taken advantage of. I, myself, do my best to be good-natured and kind because I believe in karma and because I've been through some crap, okay? I know that you never really know what other people are going through. You never really know if they've plastered on a smile even though they're having the worst day of their life. I'm kind because I believe it comes back around. I'm kind because the world is already short on it. Somebody here looked at your kindness and felt like, okay, maybe I can get them to like take care of me or do something for me, or, you know, be my, what's that term? Gopher, you know, something like that. But they have underestimated you. Because when you saw that their attempt to connect with you or work with you or be with you was more about control and less about appreciating the opportunity to be a part of something symbiotic or mutually beneficial, you told this person, deuces. I'm not here for that. I don't stand for that. I have boundaries. And I'm proud of you. It might not have been like an overnight or in the moment thing. You might have had to like kind of work on this, but I feel like you looked at the facts. You were like, this is clearly uneven, unequal. I give more, you try to take advantage, you don't contribute. You expect more of me than you do of yourself. Whatever that uneven dynamic is, you're honest with yourself. You look at the facts and you say, this is how it is. Okay, so like one of my favorite classes ever was symbolic logic. And it's one of those things that's just kind of stuck with me, even though I haven't necessarily had to like directly apply it to a lot of things. It certainly was helpful when I was trying to like understand software. But the idea that if this, then that. If M, then O, whatever it is, you know, like if you're going to understand the truth about a situation and it is not going to improve, then isn't that basically saying that I would be like insane to stay here and expect things to change? So I have to be the one to like actually change. Knowledge for knowledge's sake. And then we get emotions in the reverse. Even though there might be a sentimental attachment here, I know what I need to do. Insatiable in the reverse. This is like the Four of Cups card, right? Rejection, disinterest. I know this isn't what I want. I know this isn't what I need. I'm ready for this chapter to end. Interesting too, because this is waves, and insatiable card has a picture of ice cubes on it. There's a sense that somebody has kind of grown cold towards a group or towards a community. Perhaps even, wow. Ooh. Yeah, this is an exit. Might be selling property, might be getting out of a lease. But you've decided somebody is not in your inner circle. Somebody is not your family. Somebody is not who you thought they were. You may have been gaslit by this person. They may have tried to feel like make it your fault. There's also a sense here that whoever you're dealing with here, it could be more than one person, but I think for most of you, this is primarily like a mentor, a family member, a significant other, a best friend, somebody that let you down. When you think back on things, you realize that a lot of the good times were good because you made them good. Maybe you were the one to always pick up the bill. Maybe you were always the one to like make the effort, drive across town or pick up the phone. The person who's really sad or crushed here is the person who was not putting forth effort, not the person who realized they were putting forth effort and getting nothing back. All right, let's go with, we're going to go with the noisy cards today. I think they're technically called Classic Tarot. So I will like straight up admit when I was looking for books and like going through all my crap, finding stuff like my uncle's Bible, my uncle and I were pretty close. It was hard to lose him. So having his Bible is pretty cool. But I also found the book I wrote my like senior paper on for college. And I wrote it in Spanish. And the play is in Spanish. And it totally made me cry, you guys. Like I didn't think that I had that. And then I also found my favorite book of all time. Okay, so the play, by the way, is El Sí de las Niñas. I think it's Fernando de Moratín. And then the book that's like my favorite all time, also in Spanish, is El Eterno Femenino. I think also kind of like a play format. Rosario Castellanos, I believe. But I found both of them straight up bald, like, oh my God, I didn't remember I had these. It's pretty great. I'm gonna have to read them again. So I might do some of my reading in Spanish, probably, because that would be fun, right? King of Pentacles and Justice. I like that. Okay, so this makes me want to like basically applaud the King of Pentacles. It's like standing on business, right? I know what's right for me. I know what's right for my future. I know what's fair. This person is logical, but they do also have emotions. They've just set those aside because they feel like this is what's fair. Walking away or doing what they want to do, that's the right thing to do. They may have felt pressure to stay, help somebody's business, help caretake for somebody, do things for the family. They felt stuck. Like they're time was already spoken for. So this King of Pentacles, by the way, is our Hermit Queen of Cups, right? But we have this King of Cups in the reverse as the individual you've been walking away from, former best friend, family member you had a falling out with, an ex perhaps. They're also this King of Wands in the reverse. They're mad because they've realized that you do have the strength to put an end to something. You do have the strength to walk away from unrealistic demands or people. That does not sound familiar, Soul Origin. Entirely possible, but it doesn't like bring anything to mind. Would love to learn more though. Hi, Carrie. How are you doing? Oh, I missed King of Wands. How are you doing? All right. We've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Three of Pentacles. This person wanted to like this King of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse. They wanted to keep you stuck because they were benefiting from this situation. Again, for some of you, they might have, like if you were working with them, they might have literally been taking home money that should have been going to you. They might have been unfair in business practices or quite literally like impacting your pay, making poor business decisions. If this was a family member, this is somebody who keeps hitting you up for a loan or keeps asking you to help with, you know, paying for kids stuff or bills or car being fixed, whatever it might be. Because we did have the Chariot in the reverse. We might have had some car issues. But I think we've got like not good decisions. And they always wanted you to fix it. Four of Cups in the reverse, Two of Wands. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there's something here that has piqued your curiosity or your interest. I think you want to move elsewhere. I think you have another destination in mind with this Two of Wands. He's not looking at the globe in his hands. He's looking outward, like he knows exactly where it's supposed to be. We've got somebody here that is refusing to keep repeating the same cycle or being used by somebody. They see things for how they truly are. They understand that somebody here has been basically hiding hidden motives or ulterior intentions, right? They just wanted to use this King of Pentacles. Empress, Temperance. This person was trying to use you because you do make things better. You might be very motherly, or you give people that sense that they're safe, they'll be taken care of. You might be that person in the friend group that always watches out for the people who maybe had a couple too many drinks. You might be the person who people go to for good advice or to try to like work through a problem as far as like an argument. Hi there, Space Cowboy. How are you doing? That's awesome. I think you also gain some peace when you walk away from this person. You were always fixing the problems, though. I gotta get a different deck. We might have a thunderstorm starting right now, just so you all know. So if the connection ends suddenly, you know why. But I think it still has a little bit of work to get to that point. Four of Cups again. Eight of Cups. It's like you're revisiting something that you initially felt like you had to walk away from. This could be, this is where you want to live. So you might have had a job offer, you might have had a love offer, but there was some consideration previously that you made and you walked away from something. I think because of this King of Cups in the reverse, because of this person or this sense of duty or responsibility, even though home is where the heart is, right? Do you see that heart in the house? You knew that you felt pulled somewhere else. It wasn't easy to move away from Minnesota. I knew that Tennessee was the right place for me because my parents are here and I missed my parents. And there's a lot of family history here for me that I've really enjoyed discovering. I get to spend more time with my great uncle and my great aunt. But there were people that were not pleased with me, right? There were people that made me feel bad about what I wanted to do. And I feel like this person was grappling with that. If the King of Pentacles, if I move away or if I change this about my life, I know this King of Cups in the reverse is going to throw a fit, or I know they're going to be mad at me. There's going to be issues. They might literally want to throw hands for some of you. I hope not, because that seems a little bit inappropriate. But we've got somebody here that stood in the way of your being able to build a new life. This is a Three of Pentacles, the dude with the watering can, which is an unusual Three of Pentacles because usually we have three people on there, right? You're starting over, you're doing something on your own, or you're choosing something for yourself, where previously I feel like you were always making decisions for someone else. Now, if we have children, we always want to make the right decision for the children, right? But I feel like this is somebody who had to make a choice based on somebody that was not like their child. So we have an end to this. We have a new cycle starting. Hello there, love is the trend. Hello, Sierra. How we doing? Oh, I'm proud of you, Natalie. We have the Nine of Swords. Sorry, Six of Swords. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Your departure, your pursuit of happiness, your acceptance that something else is calling to you breaks somebody else's heart. That's tough, right? We had that crushed card come out earlier. But if this was somebody who was trying to control you and who wasn't giving equally, this was somebody who couldn't do right by you, then I don't know that their heartbreak is justification for you to continue to forego what it is that feels like the right path for you, right? Sacrifice is something that we do when the circumstances allow, but you can't only ever be the one to sacrifice and the other person just always benefit from that, right? Five of Swords, Temperance in the reverse, Queen of Cups. So this person you're dealing with they could have Sagittarius in their chart, but with Temperance coming out in the reverse, especially because it's next to the Five of Swords, this is somebody who means to cause you problems. And I really don't like this. I'd rather tell you that everybody wants to like make a parade for you and celebrate your wins and wish you luck on your journey. But this is somebody who's going to try to find a way to cause you issues. This could be somebody who tries to mess with your money. This could be somebody who tries to get other people to influence you. This could be somebody who tries to contact your new employer. Please be cautious and remember that just because you have moral standards doesn't mean that everybody else does. It's a balance, right? You got to leverage that discernment. You got to have hope and faith that some people really do have the morals or the standards that you would hope of them, and others do not. So we have to be realistic. And I feel like that's what this knowledge for knowledge's sake is about, right? I know you, I know what to expect. I think you're going to be just fine with the Sun card. I feel like you know exactly how to handle this person. And that might be saying nothing at all. We have the Three of Swords. Damn it. Oh no. I'll be right back, you guys. All right. Three of Swords with the Six of Wands in the reverse. Wait, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Sorry, these always mess with me. The numbers are sideways. Okay, you guys, I only read upright. Just kidding. This person's not going to give up. Not initially. They're going to be difficult. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Wands. But look, here's the thing. You are protected. We had Archangel Raphael at the beginning. You are protected. Just don't do anything dumb, okay? So like if you're driving somewhere, wear a seatbelt. Don't drive like stupid speeds, right? Be smart. You'll be fine. Don't tell people your information. Seven of Swords, right? You'll be fine. If you're smart, you'll be fine. But this person is hoping you're going to slip up and they'll find a way to mess with you. So don't give them the opportunity, right? You're smarter than them. I'm just going to say it. You're smarter than them. So if you use that intelligence, you'll be fine. All right, this is the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? I don't know how it got so wide. It's like 8 cards now. All right. Home. Somebody wants a different home. Somebody is selling a home. Somebody is moving to a different home or even buying a new home. That's a lot of cards, you guys, but we're going to go with it. All right. Y'all are going to love it. It's the Whip. This talks about punishment. I'm telling you, somebody was trying to leverage manipulation or gaslighting to keep you in a place. To keep you in a place. You can't leave because I need you to do this. You can't leave because you owe me that. You can't leave because I thought you were going to do this. Okay, and then we'll do the Whip. If you don't know, I made a t-shirt of it. Check my community page. There's a picture of a t-shirt. It's not the Whip one. It's the wind chime one, but there's a Whip one on there too. And the link that I posted in the comments is for the Whip t-shirt. Thank you to those who already purchased them. But the Whip is something that my mom and, well, no, really her coworker apparently at a church organization came up with. The Whip. The whip. No, please not the whip. The whip. No, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. All right. So we also have the fish and the stars. I like this so much. I don't know if you can tell, like I'm still smiling because of doing the whip, but like literally this is good energy that is on par with the first two. There's all this drama. There's all these people that want to like try to control you or get things from you. But when you look at the facts, when you remove the emotion from it and you understand what's right for you and you do what's right for you, then all these doors open up and all of these positive things start to happen for you. I think you have a dream coming true. But like the title says, everything is changing. You're leaving, finding a new place, and I think you're going to be much happier in that place. So, you know, think positive. Don't let negative thoughts or negative people cloud your energy. I'm just going to share with you one thing that I do. So not everyone has a lot of time to like do meditation or yoga or whatever. But one thing you can do that doesn't take a lot of time is just like deep breaths, right? And when you do those deep breaths, you can imagine that you're pulling in positive energy and exhaling negative energy. I think it helps to actually picture what that energy looks like. So you can call me weird, you can call me crazy, but I picture positive energy as actually, this is pretty perfect, as like these stars, right? Kind of gold, spindly, and I pull that in towards myself. I picture negative energy. Oh, this is like kind of perfect. Okay, you see that like wrought iron fence in the background? You know how a lot of those wrought iron fences have like that tall, like diamond shaped like spindle? I picture that as the negative energy and I exhale it. Doing something like that can help you let go of or even protect yourself against people like this King of Cups in the reverse that wants to be like all up in your energy and use you for what they need. So do something like that to protect yourself, or picture as you meditate, picture building a sphere of protection around you. You already got Raphael on your side. So, you know, just like pump up the numbers a little bit. All right. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the personal reading requests. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.